Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to these ministry update videos for our covenant members every year as a part of our annual meeting that we have every September. We just do some quick updates on the ministry areas of our church. Thank you to all the ways that you join in and participate so that these ministries can be a part of our mission. But we have some of our staff members who are going to give you some updates about each of these ministry areas so that you are informed about what God has been doing.
Hey, my name is Ashish and I'm the lead associate pastor here at Mill City, and I have an update to share about the worship ministry. Did you know that we have around 70 people participating on our worship teams? That includes our music and our tech teams. These folks are incredibly gifted, and it is a privilege to lead alongside them as we cultivate spaces where people can connect with God and each other in person and online. Now, one of the celebrations from this past year was some of the special services we were able to do. I'm talking about Blue Christmas, Ash Wednesdays, and some of the hymn sings on Saturday mornings. This was the first time we did some of these services, and it was so clear that the Spirit was working through these times to create spaces to celebrate and to lament, to look back at God's faithfulness and to look forward into the ways that we can lean into God's peace. One thing I'm excited about is continuing to host some of these special services together, in addition to our normal Sunday morning rhythms of worship. I'm especially excited to continue hosting some additional worship nights coming up this fall.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Adobe Induka. I serve as the Community Impact Pastor here at Mill City. And we have had more than 280 people participate in our Community Impact events with our partners, such as Las Estrellas, Every Mill, Little Kitchen Food Shelf, Claire Housing, Local Northeast Partners, My Very Own Bed, and Fair for All. We are currently exploring new partnerships with East Side Neighborhood Services and Care Portal. One celebration from this past year is we had 68 people show up to pack 6,110 eggs for an Easter egg hunt. And one event I'm excited about is the Las Estrellas Winter Drive happening this October. What a wonderful way to support Las Estrellas social workers to help kiddos with no winter gear.
Hi, I'm Amy Courier, the Community Life Director. In the last year, we held 52 community life opportunities to engage at Mill City, including the Winter Getaway, equipping opportunities, and summer meetups with over 1,000 people who participated in these events. One exciting community life celebration this year has been our ability as a church to settle well into our second year in the building together as one church. The number of people participating in community events outside of Sundays is a huge part of this celebration. Another aspect of this celebration is the increase of people participating in the connection time in the great room between services. We have consistently seen more people connecting with each other between services, folks who have met through neighborhoods, parents connecting with other families, and lots of multi-generational conversations. It has been such a joy to see people utilize this space and time for opportunities to connect with others in the community. I'm really excited about Midweek at Mill City beginning this fall. In addition to it being a great opportunity for discipleship opportunities, we are excited about it being a space to be another touch point for groups in our community to spend time together and connect with each other outside of Sunday services. This is a wonderful opportunity to continue building on what we have already established in the last 2 years.
Hey everybody, I am Sharon Rundell. I am the family pastor here at Mill City. I wanted to share a little bit about what's going on in family life. Did you know that we have around 90 team members who do the hands-on ministry every month? These folks are rocking babies, rolling balls, and introducing toddlers to the great big God story. This is happening while others are doing life-changing work of discipling our preschoolers, elementary students, and youth in walking with Jesus. The truth is, it's actually a lot of fun. Something that I want to celebrate is that we have had more than 16 new families join as regular attenders in family life this spring and summer. And we've also been able to celebrate so many new babies that are being born into our community at Mill City. This speaks so highly of those 90 team members that I mentioned that are doing the ministry.
Hi, my name is Rose Nellison, and I'm the Student Ministries Director here at Mill City. And I'm so excited to tell you a bit about what God is doing at Mill City students. This past year, we have had over 30 students active every month in student ministries at Mill City. This summer, we want to celebrate that 15 of our students accepted our summer challenge and have memorized a cumulative 52 scripture verses and counting at Devos and Donuts on Sundays. One thing we're excited to roll out this fall is a more intentional small group discipleship model, where each student will be assigned to a small group leader who will meet with them during our Wednesday night programming and commit to supporting, encouraging, discipling, and praying for them on a weekly basis. We know that every student needs at least 5 adults, other than their parents, to personally invest in their lives. And God has faithfully sent us leaders who are excited and energized to mentor and support our students in this way, starting this fall.
We wanted to share a little bit about the teaching team. One of the special things about Mill City is we are able to hear from multiple voices on Sundays. This year we went through the Gospel of Mark, the Psalms, the Gospel of Luke, and Acts, and we got to hear from 10 different voices spanning 4 generations.
One celebration has been some of the engagement with the resources outside of Sunday morning. The Psalms reading plan has been such a foundation for so many people in our community this year. The Spiritual Authority booklet, other resources we've put out on the blog, it's been so great. And we've had some really good conversations that have come from those resources. And then there's the equipping hours and the seminars that have happened. They've been so powerful for everybody who's participated.
So coming up this fall and into the winter, we're looking forward to studying the Sermon on the Mount. Like I said, fall and winter, so be prepared. We're going to be here for a minute.
We do have some special things planned for Advent and for Lent.
But we are excited to get together as a community and continue to explore what it means to be people that follow the way of Jesus.
I'm Stephen Anderson, and I'm the Director of Young Adult Ministry here at Mill City. And over the past year that our team has been serving in the Young Adult Ministry, we've really wanted to learn more about the young adults who attend Mill City. For the last year, we were able to connect over coffee, ice cream, or going for walks with over 100 young adults that attend Mill City. Through this, we were able to have conversations to understand where God is at work in their lives and how Mill City and our young adult ministry could come alongside that well. And that in itself is worth celebrating. We're also celebrating that this year we got to see 2 young adults say yes to following Jesus and 3 young adults get baptized this summer. As we look forward to this fall, I'm most looking forward to the 2 new discipleship groups that we're starting up, where young adults can be equipped to follow Jesus in their everyday lives, and a missional community we're starting, where a group of people at Mill City are getting together in community to grow as followers of Jesus and see how they can best serve and love young adults in the Northeast neighborhood.
I'm going to update just 3 areas of teams, like pretty briefly here. One of them is the care team. Thank you to those of you who serve and care in our community. With the transition that Pastor Becky has stepped into her retirement, we had a chance to evaluate a little bit, along with Pastor Donna, what care ministry could look like here in our church. And so we have partnered with Ephraim's Refuge, which is a nonprofit led by Don and Sherry Mortensen, who are going to do some intentional equipping of our community so that we can care for each other better and better. And so we're so excited for Pastor Donna to continue to lead and to bring in those folks who are just dear friends of our community to equip us in such an important area. We would love to have more people join the care team, and so look for opportunities to do that. We'll be inviting some more people in. Another team is the Global Impact Team. We have the benefit of having partners all over the world that we're supporting through our general fund, but also through prayer and being in relationship with these folks who are serving Jesus all over the world. We also have the opportunity to serve people from all over the world who are right here in the Twin Cities, including even our church plant, Espiritu Santo, and the relationships that they have with Spanish speakers in the community. As the Global Impact Team has been discerning our way forward, one of the things we've realized is there's so much integrity with loving communities that are here while we're loving communities that are similar heart and similar culture on other parts of the world. And so a good example of that is how we were able to love this village in El Salvador while also loving people who are from El Salvador in Espiritu Santo. And so we're considering how can we continue to make those connections? How can we support our global impact partners even better and relate to them and connect with them even more? And if you're interested in the Global Impact Team, join us, because this team is continuing to move forward and saying, what is the specific role that we have in loving our neighbors around the world and loving the neighbors from around the world that are here in the Twin Cities? And then finally, just wanted to give you an update on church planting. for us at Mill City, church planting has always been a part of our heart, or new church communities coming out of our community, because that's why we exist. That's our story. That we are a part of a church that was planted by another church, and that church helped start us. And now we have two church communities that we've helped start, North City and Espiritu Santo. But in 2025, we're going to have another church that we're going to help equip and empower. And so we'll share more about that at the meeting. But one of the things that I just want to invite everybody to continue to pray about is how we have the opportunity to not say, hey, how can Mill City be bigger? How can we see the church grow by multiplying into other spaces? We know that God has a big mission on our heart, and there's more and more people joining into Mill City. But what would it look like to be a part of kingdom multiplication for people who are connecting with church plants? One of the reasons that church plants are so critical is because we often see a few things happen that don't often happen in more established churches. We see new leaders that step up who have opportunities to lead. We see people come to faith for the first time because they see those new communities coming into their area. And we see areas of care and concern for the world that are able to be loved by these new communities because they're listening and responding to God in the specific places that God is calling those churches, and in the specific format and way in which those communities will be the church, the way that we see the dinner church of North City being able to reach people who maybe would never walk into a worship service. So would you join us in praying about what that's going to look like? We're excited to share about the new church that will be helping plant in 2025 at the meeting, but this is exciting stuff, and so excited to be able to update you about it.
We have some really cool things that are happening this year, midweek, Wednesdays at Mill City Church. One of those things is the Discipleship and Mission Intensive. This is something that happened last year, and we're bringing it back this year.
We will also continue to have Mill City student programming and discipleship on Wednesday nights, including large groups, small groups, snacks, and games.
And we have one more exciting thing to tell you about. Wednesday nights, our elementary students will have programming this fall as well. If the kids are kindergarten through 5th grade, they will come hang out, and we will go into some discipleship and mission things with those kids. It's going to be a deeper plunge than what they take on Sunday. It's super exciting.
So we would love to see you there. If you want to find out more information, you can go to millcitychurch.com/hub to find out more about the Discipleship and Mission Intensive. But come join us midweek at Mill City Church.
Thanks for watching the videos and being updated. We know that when it comes to how we live out this mission of loving our community in the name of Jesus, we have this incredible team of staff, but our role is to equip you to be people who live out this mission. And so please join in the different areas that you heard about that you maybe feel are on your heart, and continue to pray as we move forward living out our mission together.